Yeah.
But boy, did I miss her the whole time.
Yeah.
And I thought about her the whole time.
Yeah.
And I think that's been surprising just because I like it, but just because part of me assumed that once you're in a marriage and you're together all the time, that it's healthy to take some breaks, right? Like absence makes the heart grow fonder. And so it's good to miss people. And I still believe that. I still believe that's true. But it's different than I thought it would be. I thought it would be you go do your thing and you don't really think about them, and then when you go back, you're so happy to see them. But it's not that. It's even in the middle of laughing, like belly hurt laughing with my homeboys on this trip.
I know it.
She's still on my mind.
Yeah.
You know, and I know that's the way. I bring it back to my parents. I know that's the way my mama was. I know that's the way my dad was. I saw it. You know, I witnessed it. And it's cool to discover, to not have understood when I was a kid those things, but then discover them through marriage. Oh, okay, this is why they were the way they were about this. This is why they handled it the way they did. And so I think that's what surprised me the most.
That's what's up, though.
You know, the constant missing.
Yeah.
Funny how that works, right?
It is.
Yeah, because you hear that, because you get all this advice prior to marriage.
Yeah.
But I remember some uncles, man. I probably was in 50 weddings before I got married, but all of the advice prior to the wedding for each person was different, right? And so when you're going, like I remember walking out with one of the grooms. I won't say his name for but I remember walking out with him, and his dad came up beside. His dad said, "Now listen, you sure you want to do this?" and the dude, he was like, yeah. Now you can see it on his face, like he's kind of nervous. You know, man, I think I do.
Yeah.
So Dad, to kind of break the ice, was like, "Hey, just think of it like this: if you don't say I do, we'll have a hell of a party."
That's one way to think about it.
With that being said, one of the questions I want to ask, and then anybody can answer this, that advice that you received prior to being married, how much of that has been, I guess, either relevant or impactful versus I chew on this and spit this out?
Yeah. Who want to go first?
Is it anything that spoke life into your situation, or anything that you were just like, man, are you serious? Did you just
I want one of y'all to answer first, but I will say, since you brought up like an old head coming up and saying that before the wedding, I have found over the years that the men who make those jokes about the getting married and oh man, are you sure you want to do this, and I'll make a joke and kid their wife and stuff like that, but they always make those jokes and you think, man, that must be an unhappy marriage. It's not.
It's not.
Those people that make those jokes have some of the healthiest relationships you will ever see, and I think it's just part of our culture to make those jokes, right? You heard uncles making those jokes, and now you're going to make those jokes, and that's just what you do. But I want to answer this one.
Don't even invite me to his.
I didn't know you, Willie. I didn't know none of y'all then.
I didn't get invited, but now that I'm thinking about it,
You was in high school, you was middle school then, man.
I didn't get invited. Thought we was better than this.
Didn't know none of y'all, man.
It's fine. It's cool.
So okay, let me answer the question.
Am I my brother Keith?
Yes, I am. Okay. So I would definitely say some advice that I received, I took it with a grain of salt. More so because I knew what their deal was anyway. So it's kind of like, okay, that's your interpretation and so on and so forth. That's, but then also take into account that we were super young. Like I had just turned 19. I was 19. She was getting ready to be 19. So it was like...
In 19? Y'all are talking about 19?
Yeah, 19 years old. Shout out to Nikita. But yeah, it was more advice on you're too young. Like, you need to let the relationship develop. You need to grow up more. You need to, see more of the world before you tie yourself down to just this one person forever. And it was like, okay, but I love her, and
All right. So we all know that in a relationship, women would like to be loved, and then men would like to be respected. Right? So your question of the day is there a situation or scenario or a possibility to where those particular attributes or roles could be switched? Again, is there a scenario or situation where women would like to be respected more than loved, and then men want to be loved more than respected? You guys be sure to leave your comments on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. We love to hear from you. Let's continue to grow and glow in the year of 2025. You guys be sure to go check out the new episode of the Crown Kings podcast, available wherever you get your podcasts. And we'll see y'all out there. Peace.
This is what I want to do. I don't want to go out and do other things. Mm-hmm. And that was a mindset. And, that was something that I stuck to. And here we are now, 24 years later, and it's that's still the game plan. Like, God is good all the time. All the time. God is good. But yeah, so just, some stuff you take and you kind of put in your back pocket because it was at least halfway positive. Yeah. But the stuff where it's almost kind of like naysayers or people that just didn't see the vision, it's like, okay, so we're going to prove you wrong and show you that it's definitely, this is what it was at that time, 24 years ago. You know what I mean? It's the same today. Nothing's changed. We just got older a little bit. Just a little bit. A little bit. I'm going to go with a little bit. A little bit. You know what I mean? A little bit.
What about for you, Marcus?
I think the only one or the only little bit of information that I took heed to was it was my brother that told me don't go and talk about your problems with others.
Yeah.
It was a vow was said between me, my wife, and God. So that was the one thing that I took. I did get some other stuff, of course, but I think with that one, I'm wholeheartedly